Well, if you walk with me 5, you're gonna remember that. Um, and then we'll need to talk about the jump start.
Yeah.
She did say she would have to take a call.
I probably do a little bit.
Okay, she's up.
Are we recording? At this time, I'll call the meeting to order and I will start by taking roll from my right, please.
Walter Snyder, Tony Rebo.
Ron Goodman.
Glyda Snow.
Rob Dilmus.
BG Zimmerman.
There we go. Perfect. At this time, I will take any non-agenda item comments from any audience members. No? Okay, moving on. We are going to go ahead and move Miss Ruth up to the front because she has an appointment to get to. So we're going to start with Ruth.
You guys, just behind you can look at the cutesy little summer preschool kids. So anytime you need love, go on down there. They are just full of love and questions, and it's just a sweet little school. So let's open it. Go ahead. Give me one. Oh, it's not moving. Well, I can. There we go. Okay. Oops. Good. Yeah. So it shows you a little bit about the schedule so that you can see most are 20-minute blocks except for some center time, which is they move through centers around the room. Gross motors outside, physical development. They run a full day, which is very cool. They do lunch in the room. We serve breakfast before. They've got lots going on, and I have to tell you, our data looks wonderful. Scott, jump in. Any place you want to jump in? Yep. Next one. The curriculum that they use, they have a first 2 weeks of school. That's just teaching them how to be students. And then 3 tiers is their main curriculum. Let's start with an S.
Sure, it's a Sabbath.
Savvis, thank you. Savvis is their, is the company, but it does both reading language arts and math. And then they use conscious discipline, which teaches them to be just good people, and be caring and empathetic for others. We're going to be moving to, we have SRA for phonological awareness right now. We're going to move to Haggerty next year. And then they have this feeling buddies where that is a curriculum, how to teach them how to interact with each other, which is a great one. Then they also have standards. You can see they're pre-standards to everything. And they also have the social emotional domain. They've got a physical domain, a cognitive domain, and then a language domain. So those are the 4 areas of standards. Next. Here's our data, and this is data for right now. So green is what you want to see. On the left-hand side, you have the reading, the literacy assessment. On the right-hand side, you have the mathematics. We look great all the way across the board. The only thing that is red at the current, it's spring, winter, fall, winter, spring are the assessments. So we are rocking with everything. We're just now beginning blending phonemes and segmenting syllables, but still, we've got quite a few students that know how to do it already. It's good. And you can see a nice progression from red all the way over. And then the mathematics looks really good too, going in. There's only 2 areas that we're continuing to work on. So looks good. Then they do 3 additional data points, total message writing, and they do this monthly. And that is, they give them a prompt such as, what's your favorite vehicle to ride in? They'll draw a picture, say they draw a picture of a hot rod, and then they try to write the word hot rod. That's message writing, to try to get the point across to you. And then can they write their name as that second set? And as of right now, everybody can write their name, which is great. And then retell is they get a story and have to say what's the beginning, the middle, at the end. We're doing very well with that. So those are all 3. This is it's been an interesting group because we have 2 completely different classrooms. One is on track and they're busy doing, and the other is Chatty Cathy's, starting out a little bit lower, and they're with the interventions that they've done, brought them up with a dramatic growth within the next month. So it's been really good. Next one, just some pictures. You know, if you're used to a primary classroom, they always have jobs and their names are listed. They list with a picture, and then this is some center time pictures of them working. Miss Brown, we moved over to music, so she goes over on Thursdays and they do all kinds of little instruments. She loves it. We've had Miss Brown for the whole year, but the charter only used for the first half, and now she's loving it over there with the little ones. Families come in once a month for unit celebrations, whatever the unit is, the theme is around it. Each classroom does their own project, and they get over 80% of the parents to come in. It's jam packed when you go in, but really nice to start off with that very positive family activity piece. And then preschool celebrations. This is from Carrie Cole. She is so impressed with our preschools. She has had people come and look at our preschools. Our preschool from Troy, or the preschool in Troy, came over and watched our teachers teach. Our teacher went over and watched them. She's got other places that come and Zoom with our teachers. So we just have a great program, and Carrie is so impressed. I think she probably emailed you guys. You need to come and look. But for where they are and what we do, just masterful teaching going on. Yes, we're going to lose Chrissy, but we will gain another teacher, and they will full run into the program. It's just a very cool piece.
How many are there and who are they?
Teachers,
Uh-huh.
we have 3. One is a special ed teacher, Jennifer Canary. Thank you. And she pulls from both Head Start, and we have community students, and we have our students. So she runs about 8 to 12 kids with some deficits. And then we have Hannah James and a parent with her, and then Christy Gallagher and Joan Drake. So, and both Joan and Christy will be retiring. What we eventually would like to do is open up a 3rd classroom. We don't have enough students right now, but if Head Start does decide to not renew with CDI, that could open a possibility for us to have a 3rd classroom. I have asked them if they would prioritize 3rd grade and let us have 4th grades. That way we're not competing. We'll never really.
3-year-olds.
Pardon me, 3-year-old.
We have 3 fourth graders.
Just say it, that's how you take it.
Mrs. Kidwell, what do you think?
So that, because there hasn't been a difference, the Head Start and us have always used the great curriculum, and when CDI came in, they're like, you guys do everything together, and we've never seen it. And then there's just been wall after wall after wall. And they use a different curriculum. It is not nearly as academic, pre-academic as what we use. So if they do, that would be a nice for them, for Head Start to take 3-year-olds and us to take 4-year-olds. That would be beautiful. Then it would be 3 classrooms, which is about right, folding into the elementary, and then they have some skills when they get over to the. So, but Carrie is just super pleased, and you always have good data in the school, and the intervention pieces are really good. Like Miss Jennifer helps with intervention. If there's a few kids, they do small groups and do it a couple of times a week, where they pull them during center time and do individual one-on-one time. So it's a phenomenal little program. Next one. Then we are doing 2 things. We're now advertising for next year. We have screened 14 students, and 14 out of 14 qualify for us. So if you know any 4-year-olds that want to come over, that would be great. We're also looking at doing a jump start. There are 20 students in Head Start that will be going over to the elementary that have not had some of the pre-academic skills that we have given them. So Jennifer is willing to teach a jumpstart class. It is a 4-week class, 120 hours, 5 days a week, but it has to be July. It'll be the 2nd week of July to the 1st week of August to get the time frame in. And if they do get A and B for it, or with the district does get A and B for it. So we are going to try to do that, at least with the Head Start families and some others. If we can get 8 or 10 of them to know at least half of their letters before going over to the elementary, I think that would be a plus.
Are the parents on board for that?
They're just now starting to get out information. She's got to fund it, but that's just a little bit of us. Kelly, the amount of speech IEPs over there, and then the functionals with L's, it's all the pre-skills to academics that have to learn to crawl and walk and jump and have grasp things, to be able to grasp, be able to go forward with the cognitive development. So it's just it's a good program. Well, so that's good. Just wanted to make sure you guys knew about it.
Any other questions or comments for Ruth?
Thank you for letting me go first.
No problem, thank you. Okay, we will move on to board reports, activities, Tony? Okay. Buildings and grounds? Okay. Policy, Miss BG?
Nothing, 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 nothing to report right this minute, except that we have a lot to do.
I was gonna say, we're working hard on job description.
Yes.
Technology.
Well, the only thing there is, is outside of the meeting, but Ron had, some of the local businessmen walk through the school. Kind of look at the equipment we have and make it kind of a determination what we should keep, what we should get, maybe what needs to find a new home. So that way the kids are doing the right thing. So when they get out into the workforce after graduation, they actually have a skill set that would, match what is out there in our community, but also, anywhere they choose to go.
I think a bunch of that old equipment could be the most successful garage sale ever in the world.
People like to buy tools.
Yeah.
Oh, I love it. Okay, then wellness and safety.
Okay, we did have a meeting and we spent most of our time talking about a proposal from us about an access control system for our schools. And we mostly talked about 4 doors at this point. And I think the committee was for making that recommendation that we would have some control over the doors to the shop that go into the high school, that go around to the middle school door, and then the door here to the charter school. So it's a fairly reasonable thing to do. There's no great expense. I think to do those 4 doors is somewhere around $8,000. And we can expand that program to all the buildings, slowly as we need to do that. So, it looked like a really good program and the committee was quite impressed with the information that Charles brought to us.
Okay, then calendar, we do not have a calendar to report. Transportation, were you able to set up anything?
We're working on that.
Okay,
Yeah, I
perfect.
got information today, actually, so
Yeah.
let me know.
Yep.
Okay.
So Susie Rios, the county superintendent, she's working on getting something done for Route 5 specifically.
That's
And
the
then-
one out towards Farm to Market, right? with the
We did
bridge.
notice while we were reviewing that information that Route 6 goes all the way out to Happy Land. And we are paying quite a bit in overage on that. Now, the overage started when they redid the road, the highway on Swamp Creek. And it never stopped. So we ought to reassess Route 6 at least. And Route 5 until we know we're gonna get that bridge fixed. Cause if you've gone over Hammer Cutoff Bridge, it's starting to separate from
Okay.
the road and the bridge, so there's a big divot there.
Probably taking a lot more traffic than it used to.
Well, it's
taking over.
taking all of TCI's big trucks on it.
So you're working on setting a meeting time or what are we working on? Like, is that something we need to?
Transportation, well, when we do the transportation resolution, in the summer, we'll probably discuss that because that's when we set the mileage for each route. And why we're paying an overage on that, I'm not sure.
Well, that was the work to get that changed, and then we have to get it approved through the county through the next.
For Route 5. Yep. And 6 is picking up preschool. Is that the reason for her overage?
No, she goes all the way out to Kathy's Inn.
I know, but she does the preschool too.
Yeah, and so we've
That
got,
would cost us extra.
yeah, we knew that was gonna cost us extra, but we're still paying extra overage. I don't know,
Very good children.
doesn't make sense.
Okay, so we're working on that then. Miss BG, any insurance reports?
I don't know. Stacy, any insurance report?
Yes, we just got information on, our insurance. And I am having Leslie help me with it. Insurance is a whole beast of its own. And to be honest, I don't quite understand how they have it tiered versus composite rates. So she's helping to walk me through that. We might end up switching to tiered rates, which would save quite a bit on the employee only rates. And we're not gonna have the deductibles like we had before. It's gonna be 355.
Whoa.
45467, so it's gonna be quite different. But we're just getting all the information right now, so we've got to hurry on that because we have to get it done by May, so
Yeah.
we're working on it.
Okay,
So I'll give you that update on the transportation. Just like, 2 hours ago from Susie Rios, it says if the change was made due to emergency, which, yeah, the temporary route may be approved by the county superintendent, but it must be brought to the county transportation committee. And then it has to be approved there. So that'll be the next step. So it should happen pretty quickly.
so we have to approve it through the county's transportation?
Yep. So we have, the county has a transportation committee and it's like all the superintendents and Susie, so. And of course, people from the county, so.
Guess if you need our committee there at some point, let us know.
We want our money back.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay, then anything else on insurance? Any questions or comments?
So
Okay. Okay, then we can move on. Miss Ruth did her report already, so we will move on to resignation, retirement, reduction of force, and non-renewal. I don't see any reason why we couldn't lump them together.
I'll make a motion. We accept the resignations of Devin Gallagher, Justin Graham, and Alexis Rodriguez.
Oh, second.
I have a motion by Tony and a second by Walt to approve the resignations as listed. Any questions or comments? All those in favor?
Aye.
All those opposed? Motion passed. Okay, consideration of staff contracts and transfers. Are we moving, my only question was, are we moving Mr. Zeiler over here full-time? As our math, is that,
Okay, teacher. So Miss Barrick will not be returning, Miss Brown will not be returning. And we've got a few more kids, so that will equal up.
because they were both part-time, right? Okay, got you. So he'll be a full-time third teacher.
We'll have a third teacher plus the para.
Plus
Yes,
the para upstairs.
47 kids.
He's currently the math teacher at the high school, correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
And then pending a math teacher. is hired.
Pending, yeah, I was replacing him with another math teacher, so it's being advertised right now.
Okay, then I need a motion, please.
You want to lump them all together?
I think that's fine since they're listed individually.
And we agreed a contract for Josh Hodge, Renee Neesis, Darwin Smith, and Rod Zeiler.
I'll second.
I have a motion by Tony and a second by Walt to approve Josh Hodge as the Libby Middle High School foreign language teacher, Renee Nisi's Central School nutrition assistant, Darwin Smith as 2026 temporary summer lawn maintenance, and Rod Zeiler as 26-27 school year transfer from Libby Middle High School to Central Charter School. Any other questions or comments? Foreign language teacher, was this a new one that just fell into our lap?
Well, I hired him, I mean, we've been talking for a while, he's actually coming into town today. It's his spring break. And so he's gonna spend all day tomorrow at our school and get things figured out. So
Is this for next year or this?
for next year,
For next
this
year.
is
Okay.
for next, yeah, next
So
school
that
year.
maybe should be written.
Yeah, he
for
actually
specific.
teaches I grew up in Kentucky, Eastern Kentucky, and he has spent the last 7 years working up around Glacier Park and just loves the area and just feels like he wants to change. And so, yeah, so
Awesome.
so he almost seems too good to be true. So I'm waiting for the shoe to drop. But yeah, I'm really excited to have it. So yeah.
Stop, it's too good to be true.
Question, Madam Secretary.
Go ahead, BG.
Uh, so do we have 2 math teachers now at the charter school and no language? Are both Zeilers math?
Mrs. Zeiler is math/sped, but we need special education. She spends more of her time on special education. So
Okay.
it's bring her up to do some interventions. And then Rod will take math. And then long game is Dean is probably retiring a year after that. So then he'll take over all of Dean's other things that he does.
Okay.
So yes. And Rod is gonna try for the English endorsement, so he'll have an English endorsement as well. He's gonna take the practice.
Awesome.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, any other questions or comments? All those in favor?
Aye.
All those opposed? Motion pass. Hey, consideration of Anaconda Job Corps MOU. And I don't believe I have to read this one, right? Okay. Okay, I just need a motion, please.
I shall move.
I have a motion by BG and a second by Rob to approve the MOU with Anaconda Job Corps. Any questions or comments? All those in favor?
Aye.
All those opposed? Motion passed. Okay, just going to review the agenda for Monday's meeting. Lots of minutes. That and our main meetings are scheduled for May 4th and May 11th. Looks like we have a Mary Poppins production report. And hopefully we'll be making our recommendation for the high school principal
Mhm.
and some other things in there. What is the open marketing account fund?
That is a fund that Michelle Foss, I think she runs. They got some sort of equipment. And so now they can transfer things to t-shirts or cups or something like that. So they, am I right? Okay. And so they want to open up, instead of it going through publications, they want to run it on their own and do a marketing so that the money will flow in and out, they can sell and stuff like that.
I
So
love it. Okay.
Yeah, so we have the ability basically to make our own locker.
here,
Yeah, I mean, keychains, mugs,
yeah,
t-shirts, all that kind of stuff. And we could actually eventually it'd be nice to have an actual store and like actually have a marketing class where the kids do all the marketing and sales and just as part of their class.
Mhm.
Can we go back to something for a second?
Sure.
The principal job description, what's the significance of that?
So policy has been going over the job descriptions and going through, so we'll be recommending updated job descriptions. We made it through the preschool teacher and the principal at this point. Are they attached? Yes, they are attached. So if you want to read through them and if you have any questions, you can reach out to me or BG or Cody. and Ask questions. Or Ron or Ellen. We were all there. Lots of discussion.
Good time.
Mhm.
Madam Chair,
Yes.
I have a question. Who decided we were gonna start at 7:45 in the morning
What are you talking about?
for the
The
principal job? Yes,
Meet and greet at my building.
I think that's just a meet and greet at the high school before school starts for the staff. I don't think we have to be there.
Oh, good.
Unless you wanna be, then you're more than welcome. Nikki, I'll come pick you up.
Oh, thanks.
We'll do
I
breakfast,
appreciate
then
it.
we'll do meet and greet.
Okay,
When's
so
that next Thursday?
Thursday, Friday.
Thursday, Friday. What time are our meetings?
afternoon, I think Thursday starts at 4 for us and starts at 3 on Friday.
But yeah,
Yeah, so my phone says it can't lie to me, so.
Okay. Okay, so that is a review. We don't really need to do anything with that. So I just need a motion to adjourn, please.
I shall move.
I so second.
I have a motion by BG and a second by Walt to approve the adjournment of the meeting. All those in favor?
Aye.
All those opposed? Motion passed. Okay, we're gonna let Stacy turn off. the
I won't
recorder.
turn off BG. but
Don't
I'm gonna
turn off BG,
the
please.
Okay, you slow boys, I'm first.
A lot of people would like to turn me off.
4:25 before I came.
Oh my goodness.
My wife like, no, school board meeting, I'm like, no.